Hello everyone. Hi, what is up? It's me, Angie. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and clicking on this video. I know you have many views you're watching, so I appreciate you stopping by and clicking on this video out of all the ones you could watch instead. Thank you, hello, and welcome. I appreciate you being here today. Today, we're going to be talking about more Taylor Swift things because that's just a part of my personality at this point. Today, we're going to be talking about the Eras Tour, the set list, everything about it, and what songs I would take out and what songs I would put in. Now, if you saw my original predictions of what the Eras setlist would be like, you know that I was very wrong. I'll put that video up here if you guys want to watch it. A lot of that was just me wanting songs that I wanted. Like that's what that is, and that's what this is really. I'm just gonna talk about what songs in the set list and what songs I wish were instead. Another version of the other video, except now we know exactly what songs are going to be there. So yeah, we're just going to talk about the set list. We're going to talk about what songs I would take out, what songs I would put in replace of, and all of that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, Taylor Swift is performing 44 songs, which is a lot of songs, and she actually starts out with her Lover album, which I love that. I don't know why I never thought that would be, but it just makes so much sense that she would start out the tour with all of her songs off Lovers, considering that is the first album that she missed out on playing. That album is the longest that we've gone without seeing a performance of. We saw a couple performances, we saw a couple of singles performed, but obviously the tour, the Lover tour was canceled due to COVID, so it makes sense that because that was so long ago she'd want to play it first, and then she goes into kind of an interesting way of performing the rest of the albums. But let's talk about the songs off of Lover. She performs Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince as the opening song. That looks just amazing. That just looks amazing to see that live, and it's a mashup with Cruel Summer, which just chef's kiss. She then goes into The Man, You Need to Calm Down, Lover, and The Archer, which I totally didn't think she'd play The Archer for some reason, but that song is so beautiful. Seeing it performed live, I really have a new appreciation for that song. As much as I do love this album and every song on this album, for the most part, I do kind of wish that You Need to Calm Down wasn't on the set list, and instead we could replace it with a different song. Now I would take this song, I would actually add a different song from a different album. This way we could still stick with the 44 songs, just kind of jumble it up. And I would actually just keep the Lover portion, Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, Cruel Summer, The Man, Lover, and The Archer. And I would actually put in I Bet You Think About Me. I'll put that in obviously during the red section of the tour. Yeah, I would take out You Need to Calm Down and put in I Bet You Think About Me. I just really want to see that song performed live. I love that song. It's such a catchy song. I can't even imagine what it would be like to see that song performed live. That would be so amazing. We are obviously getting surprise songs for each show, so you know, we might get some vault tracks as the time goes on for the surprise songs, which is so cool and so fun. It keeps everyone on their toes. It makes it more exciting, but I kind of wish that maybe someday we'd all get the chance to see all those different songs performed live. That from there we go into Fearless. We get Fearless, the song, You Belong With Me, and Love Story. I thought about maybe adding in Mr. Perfectly Fine for this section, but I figured I really want to add other songs instead. And I also want to keep the other songs, so I decided not to do that here. The next album she performs is Evermore. She performs 'Tis the Damn Season. I love that she decided to perform that on a regular. And then she performs Willow, Marjorie, Champagne Problems, and Tolerate It. So for this section, I actually would love to add in Right Where You Left Me, because that's literally one of my favorite songs of all time. But to have that song, I'm going to take out a different song from a different album, and obviously to keep the 44 songs, I would actually take out We Never Ever Getting Back Together, which she does perform in Red later on. But it's only because, listen, we've heard that song performed live a lot. I've seen it on TV a lot. I've never witnessed that song in person because I've never been to a Taylor Swift show, but I've seen it performed on many award shows on TV and love it. It's a great song. It's very fun, but I would much rather have Right Where You Left Me in the set list, and if I had to take out a song, I would take out that one to replace it with and just make the Evermore section just a little bit longer. After Evermore, she performs the Reputation album. She performs Ready For It, Delicate, Don't Blame Me, and Look What You Made Me Do from Reputation. For this section, I would actually put in Getaway Car. I would add that song and I would actually take off Bad Blood from 1989 that she performs later. I would much rather see Getaway Car being performed over other songs, and so the song that would have to get next, it would have to be Bad Blood, because we've seen that song performed a lot. The next album she performs is Speak Now, but we only get one song from that album from that era, and it is Enchanted. So I actually would want to make this section a little longer and add in Haunted, because that song is so freaking cool, and I can imagine what she would do like on the set and her dance moves. Like, that would just be so visually cool to see being performed live. Haunted with that dramatic ass like violin and music, it would just be so cool to see what she would come up with to entertain us as she's performing that song. And I would also actually include Long Live, so that would make the Speak Now section 3 songs instead of 1 song. So I would take out Blank Space and I would take out Shake It Off from the 1989 album. So I feel like I'm being pretty ruthless to 1989. I'm taking out 3 songs from that section. But 1989 was just so big. We've kind of seen those songs off of that album be performed so much and be played so much on the radio and whatever, and I just would rather see more of the deep cuts from all albums. Instead, I want to put in 2 more songs for Speak Now, and that means 1989 would have to get cut a little shorter because I really was trying to figure out what songs do I want to cut in order to put in Haunted and Long Live, and I was really having trouble with it, and I was like, it has to be 1989. I think it has to be 1989. She then performs Red. She performs 22, We Never Getting Back Together, I Know You're in Trouble, and All Too Well, the 10-minute version. I already spoke about how I would take out We Were Never Ever Getting Back Together. And then we get Folklore. I would keep all of those songs. Invisible String, Betty, The Last Great American Dynasty. August. The fact that we get August is so exciting. I want to see that performed live so badly. It looks so magical from what I can tell from all of the clips online. Illicit Affairs, My Cheers, Ricochet, and Cardigan, all good for me. Then moving on to 1989, which she performs Style, Blank Space, Check It Off, Wildest Dreams, and Bad Blood. And I could have already mentioned that this would actually get lots shorter with my version, as Blank Space and Shake It Off and Bad Blood would be taken off the roster and we just have Style and Wildest Dreams. I hope the 1989 stands don't kill me for that one. And then we get the Midnight's album, the album she just released. Now, for the most part, I actually keep all of these songs, but I really do wish we got You're On Your Own Kid. That would also be I think, a magical experience. I think I would be transported to a different dimension if I saw her perform that live. I think I would bawl my eyes out. That song is such a beautiful song, and it would just be so powerful to see it being performed live. I'm not seeing it performed live because I didn't get tickets to any of the shows, but to see it on my phone would be magical. I can imagine what it would be like to see it in person. Obviously, we have to take out a song, and I would actually take out Mastermind from Midnight's. I love Mastermind. It's a really cool, fun song, actually. I love that song, don't get me wrong, but I just love You're On Your Own Kid more. I was trying to figure out what song to take out. I was like, I don't know which song to take out. I want You're On Your Own Kid so bad on the permanent set list, but I didn't know which one to take out, and at the end of the day, I just decided to choose Mastermind. I'd much rather see You're On Your Own Kid and keep the rest of the songs. I think what she has is perfect for this album, performing it live. Just I wish we had Yo-Yoke instead. So all in all, I decided to add in Haunted, Long Live, I Bet You Think About Me, Right Where You Left Me, Getaway Car, and You're On Your Own Kid. And that means we need to take out Blank Space, Shake It Off, Need to Calm Down, We're Never Ever Getting Back Together, Bad Blood, and Mastermind. So this is what the set list would look like after I changed it all up. What do you think? Do you like this new set list? Do you hate that I took out so much 1989 songs? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments what songs you would rather see. I'd love to see your guys' new and revised set list in the comments below. Let me know which songs you would want to add in and which songs you would have to take out to keep it the 44 songs that she's already performing. But that is the end of this video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So I'm gonna get going now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope. Be sure to like and subscribe. Bye!